And I think the enemy does a good job of persecuting us.
That's what it is.
Without shame, and I think some of that too, Ari, is our biblical illiteracy, right? I think it's our lack of having sound biblical theology. That a lot of believers don't have a good hermeneutic for dealing with suffering and shame from the past. And so if we don't have a good hermeneutic for dealing with the shame of the past, we would not see the cross as enough. And so y'all ladies have a background. Y'all have a past. I've heard you say both of y'all have come from darkness just the same. And you know the love of Jesus just the same. And you know the pardon of Jesus just the same. And you ladies know the word. And I think about so many people who God rescues, the Lord brings them into the kingdom, but they don't have a good hermeneutic for how to deal with their past. Or they're not sitting under good biblical teaching that teaches them how to deal with their past. And so the enemy is going to do his job persecuting our soul. He's going to do his job constantly reminding us of the past. I mean, in Greek, one of his names is, he's the accuser of the brethren, right? And so we saw how he stood before the Lord and accused Job, right? And so he knows he's going to stand before the Lord and he's going to accuse us, and he's going to try to constantly remind us of who we was and what we did. And even in the kingdom, the failures that we have made and the mistakes that we have made, he's going to constantly keep reminding of those things. And for the believer, we have to have a hermeneutic of the power of the cross and what Christ accomplished on the cross. And we have to believe in our hearts that the blood is enough and will always be enough to fully pay for my sins and my mistakes and my past, both before Christ and with Christ. We got to have enough confidence that the blood was not enough, and to just live forever in our shame, I almost think is an offense against the cross. It is almost to say, your sacrifice is not enough to pay for what I did. And I've struggled with this personally, if I could be transparent. And then what we do is we go on condemning ourselves and persecuting ourselves. And maybe there's even somebody watching right now that just needs to be reminded to forgive themselves.